예, 이렇게 추운데도 불구하고 많이 와주셔서 감사합니다. 이제는 영어로 얘기를 하겠습니다. Yeah, I'll speak in English from now. Thank you for making this packed house in this cold weather. Today we have one of the distinguished speakers that have visited us this year, Mr. Ma Yin of Alibaba Group. I'll give a brief introduction of him and then leave the stage for him. Mr. Ma Yin is a pioneer in the internet industry. If you talk about China only, he is the pioneer. In 1995, he founded China Yellow Pages. It's considered as the China's first internet-based company. In 1999, he founded Alibaba.com. As you all know, is a China-based business-to-business marketplace site. Around 2000, too many e-commerce sites have sprung up and faded away. However, Alibaba had a brilliant business model, which was to connect the vast manufacturing capacity of China and the rest of the world. Currently, Alibaba serves more than 80 million members from more than 240 countries and territories, and I am told the revenue of Alibaba is more than eBay and Amazon combined. He is also active and vocal in preserving our nature. He is the first Chinese citizen to serve on board of the Nature Conservancy, a leading international conservation organization. In January of 2009, Alibaba Group revised its listing policy and banned the sale of shark fin products on all of its e-commerce platforms. And Mr. Ma announced Alibaba Group will begin in 2010 to earmark 0.3% of annual revenue to environmental protection, particularly on water and air quality improvement projects. And I think these days he is also well known for his inspirational talks of overcoming challenges and meeting challenges and welcoming them. So please welcome Mr. Ma Yin.
Thank you very much for the invitation. It's my great honor to be here. And I never thought I'd have this opportunity coming here to talk. What's wrong? I said I'm a lucky person that be able to speak at the Seoul National University. And I heard thousands of families want to send their children to come to this school. And I, myself in China, have been trying to take examinations for entering university for 3 times. And it's not easy. It's not easy to go into the university, but it's not easy to finish the university school. So even nowadays, I still have night dreams every year that I'm still taking math examinations, which I could not pass. A lot of people say that you are, Jack, you and your team did a fantastic job in China on the internet. It is true that our sales this year is bigger than eBay and Amazon put together. And I was told that the whole world, there are only 2 companies that sells most of the products online and offline, Walmart, and we are probably the second largest sales companies. But I always ask myself why you are so lucky. Because I never thought when I had a lot of dreams that any kids, but I never thought that I would be that successful like today. And just talking to the president, that what made me standing here, what made me standing here, I think the thing that made me stand here is because I had a tough childhood. My family was not a rich family. My father was a normal person. My mother, is also a normal worker. And I'm the second child of the family. My brother is well taken care of by my parents. My sister is younger, so she's good girl. I'm the middle. Nobody really care a lot, but I know my parents love me a lot. But I always think they should love me more. And I took 7 years in a primary school. Not because I studied harder, because I remember when I was on the 5th grade, everybody should take examinations for entering key middle school. All of our students, all of my schoolmates, all failed. So the school said, have another year study. So we study another year, take it again, everybody fail again. So I'm not a graduate from a good primary school. And then we went to a very poor middle school in Hangzhou. And after 2 years, my middle school was separated because the quality was too bad. And I think it's a great experience for me. I know that not everybody have the opportunity to study in a good school. So when I had a talk in Beijing University, Tsinghua University, I told the students there, if you graduate from great universities, please look at the others, people from other universities with respect. If you graduate from a poor university like me, enjoy yourself. Look at yourself with great appreciation. This is very important. When people do not look high on you, you should look high yourself. When people have a high expectation on you, you should have a low expectation on yourself. And in this way, you can balance. And when I started internet business, nobody in China had heard about the internet. And people think this guy is crazy because he knows nothing about internet, he knows nothing about a computer, he knows nothing about any technology. Until today, the only thing I know about technology or know about the computer is just to browse, receive, send emails. Today, I cannot use my mobile phone very frequently. This is nothing, telling others that you know nothing, that's not feel shy, nothing to be ashamed of. But if you tell somebody that you don't know, you pretend you know, that's a shame. So honestly, I have not had even 1 day training on management. I had another 1 day training on technology. I never write one code. I even don't know what the code means and how the computer programming. But it's okay. You respect these things. About 9 years ago, my first trip to Harvard, and Harvard Business Schools invited me to make a talk there. The professor said, Jack, please tell us something not in your resume. And I said, when I graduated from Hangzhou Teachers University, I applied 10 times for Harvard, all rejected by Harvard. One thing that's interesting, I'm a person get used to be rejected. When I graduated from university or from high school and graduated from university, I applied at least 30 jobs, all rejected. And I get used to that. So apply for Harvard, of course they rejected me. Then I told Harvard that someday I will go back to Harvard to teach. Because I think, I have a dream. Someday I may not be able to study there, but someday I can go there and teach. But that day I shared my experience, why I survived in China, because of 3 reasons. First reason, I did not have money. Second reason, I do not know anything about technology. Third, I never planned. So these are 3 principles which Harvard School never agree. How can you be an entrepreneur without money, without knowledge of technology, and without even planning? And I'm not joking, I was telling the truth. Because I did not have money, I used every penny very carefully. Many companies died not because they don't have money, because they have too much money. When they have money, if you want to solve the problem by money, then any stupid people can do it. You have to solve the problem by your brain. Money is just one of the resources to help you solve the problem. Right. A lot of companies today want to solve the problem by money. That won't work. Second, I know nothing about technology and computer, which is fine. Because if you don't know technology, so you can hire and find the best people who know technology better than you do. In the past 14 years at Alibaba, I never ever fight with the engineers because I don't know how to fight with them. When they have some ideas, I listen. And I told them my ideas, how the people like me understand the world. Because I don't know anything about technology, I told the engineers that 80% of the people in this world like me. We don't like technology. We just want to use technology. We want engineers to make the technology simple to use, easy to use, and friendly to use. And I was the first product tester. Of all the products engineer made, I will use it. If I cannot use it, throw it into the rubbish. If I can use it, 80% people can use it. So I try to making sure our service product simple and easy. And the third, we never plan. How can you plan at such a changing time? When I start my business, if you want to raise money, you have to write a business plan. I cannot write a business plan. 1999, 1998. How can you write a business plan? Because you don't know what internet will go look like, right? So I said, keep changing is the best plan. You have to change yourself. You have to change before change comes. You have to change before competitors. You have to change all the time. So my belief is keep changing is the best plan. So these are the three reasons for my early stage surviving. And today, we have more than 600 million registered users on Taobao. We have more than 900 million registered users on Alipay. We have more than 80 million small, medium-sized business across the world using our services. Today you look so great, but the day when we started is such a terrible. You know, when I started Taobao, nobody come to use. We prepared for 2 months to writing the program and to say we are going to launch on May the 10th. And before we launch the product, because we have nothing to sell, so we have 7 employees. Everybody go back home and find 4 products that you can sell on Taobao. I go home and checking everything. I could not find the 4 things to sell. So altogether 7 people. We collected 17 products listed on the Taobao. Nobody come to buy. So we have to buy ourselves. You know, you buy. And I remember 3 days later, somebody come to Taobao and list 1 thing. We buy it. So whatever, for the first 3 weeks, anybody sell anything, we buy them. So we bought a bunch of house of rubbish in the home to protect, the testing things. Today, we have more than 1 billion products listing every day. 1 billion product listings. It's almost impossible, to checking all the things. Why this thing happened? Because we believe the future. 10 years ago, I told people that I believe internet will be the future. If we do not succeed, somebody will be successful. Right? We fail, but the other people may win. So we have to work hard. Till today, I'm still believing the future. People say, Jack, You guys are so lucky. You got almost every opportunity you have. In China, when Taobao is there, Baidu is there, and Tencent is there, we have no opportunity. I think in Korea the same. Everybody say, oh my God, these companies there, how can we survive? 10 years ago, I said the same thing to Bill Gates. Because of Microsoft, I have no opportunity. Because of Google, I have no opportunity, right? No. Opportunity is everywhere. And this world, because of the internet, because of cloud computing, because of data, opportunity is for everybody. Where is the opportunity? I tell myself and tell the young people, opportunity is at the place where people complain. If people complain, that is opportunity. You go to Korea, you go to China, especially China today, everybody is complaining. When everybody is complaining, opportunity is there. Solve the complaining. Solve the problems. If you join the complaining, you're dying every day. So, for me, when people complain, I feel excited. This is opportunity. What I can do for it. So, today, Alibaba asking ourselves, how can we compete in the future? We grow that size. My best time, not today. Today, Alibaba Group and Alipay Group and Tanya, too big. You know, when this thing gets too big, a lot of headaches every day. When I was young, I tell myself, one day I want to be a CEO of a big company. So my life will be easier. No. When the company is getting bigger, your life will never be easier. You have a problem every day. The best time of myself was when I have only less than 30 employees. We sit in the room, everybody knows who you are, who I am, and we talk every day and enjoy. We're working hard, we know where we're going. But today we are so big. Running such a big organization is not easy. I have 600 million registered Taobao users. If 1% of them are bad guys, I have 6 million bad guys every day. And about 1% of the 6 million bad guys are really bad guys. You have 60,000 every day. These are guys, no matter whatever you say, they complain. So, life's not easy, right? But I think you have to deal with it. So when you are small, you know where you want to be. When you are big, you cannot go to the place where you want to be because it is so big. You know something wrong, you want to change, you have to change 6 months earlier. Because if you know something wrong, you want to change, it's already too late. Just like a Titanic boat, you know, it's hitting the iceberg, you'll crash. So my problem today is asking myself how we can make this boat safely sail, because today we are not easy. It's not that easy to say we have 12 million jobs. We created 12 million jobs in China, direct and indirect jobs. So if our boat to sink, 12 million jobs will be in trouble. So we ask ourselves where we should go. Last century, if you want to be a great company, you should catch 1 or 2 or 3 opportunities. But this century, to be a great company, you have to solve social problems. So what are the social problems in China? There are so many problems. I believe the problems that a company like us can solve, first, to create jobs. Second is the domestic demand, making the countryside, making the farmers rich. And the third, change the China mechanism of development. So create a job is so important. People say create a job, that's government's job, not your job. It is my job. The day when we started Alibaba in 1999, we have a mission. I told myself and 18 founders, we are here because we want to help small business. Small business create most of jobs. Small business, lots of innovations. So I think this is our mission. And today, when we are that big, we should not forget the first day mission. The first love is always the most beautiful love. Now, we all know that. But people, when they start to do, when they are bigger, when they get more successful, they always forget the first day love. And I told myself, we come to today after 14 years of tough days. We always remember who we serve, small business. Even later when we do the Taobao, still helping small business because there are 9 million power sellers on Taobao. So this is the key. We have to remember the first day love and continue that. Even to today, create jobs. Second, domestic demand. In China, Shanghai, Beijing, Guangdong, Zhejiang, Fujian, these coast areas rich. Making money from the rich people is easy. But how, because everybody wants to make money from the rich people, how can we make money from the poor people? How can you do that? The thing is making poor people rich first, then make money.